Cybernation Uncensored.
Hi, everyone. We're here. Now, right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. We're here.
Can they hear us?
They should be able to.
Oh, great.
Yay! I did it.
Yep, we're good. We're good.
Thanks, Danny.
Hooray!
Welcome back.
Sweet, a seamless launch.
We did so good. We're doing so good.
It's fine. Hi, I'm Casper, and this is our Monster of the Week campaign called Ghost Hunters, because couldn't think of a better name or anything clever, so they're Ghost Hunters. And I'm gonna let our amazing cast introduce themselves, starting with our VIP, well, not VIP, whatever. You're awesome. Go, Danny.
Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Danny, or Danny's Corner, and today I will be playing Clover. And I'm here, and I have a camera. That's all. The cover just flew off of it. That's okay. I pronouns are she, they.
Sweet. Following the order, Crimson, you wanna?
Yeah, hey y'all, Crimson Galaxy. That's Krimsin, because I'm not me without a little bit of sin. My pronouns are they, them, she, and they, and today I am playing Clarissa, the mundane, and enjoy.
And Sam?
Hello, I am Sam. SCUM, like the word museum, but Sam. Anyway, I'm playing the Spooky, and I'm very thrilled and excited for what we've kind of built upon with this story already. It's gonna be good.
Last but not least, our professor.
That's our high school history teacher. Anyway, well, I'm Adrian. Pronouns are he, they, and today I'm going to be playing our expert, Cesar.
And like I said, my name is Casper. I am going to be your keeper this evening. So my pronouns are they, them, and the keeper's pronouns are also they, them. So yeah, let's get started. Just gonna hop right into it. Once I pull up my sheet. There we go. You all are in the C4 caravan, driving towards Friendship, Maine. You are going to your newest call. You are hired by Miss Kerrigan to help clean out the manor she just inherited. The only information that you have about this manor is that it's called Whipstaff, and it's been abandoned for decades. So as you're just outside the rest stop, about to drive into Friendship, Cesar, since I know you're driving, what are your plans when you get into Friendship?
Well, once we get into Friendship, Cesar's kind of got this he's kind of just got this attitude where it's like, okay, this is another job. The three of you are not going to screw anything up. This is going to be a nice, clean job. It took quite a bit of convincing for me to get this lady to hire us, and we are not going to embarrass ourselves, right? like I like to imagine like when we're all piling into the bus at like after we stop at like a gas station or a rest stop or whatever, like Cesar's just like giving a pep talk as everybody's like boarding, like, okay, from the driver's seat, like, all right, everybody, we're going to make this a nice clean job. We're not going to screw anything up. You're not going to embarrass me, and you're not going to embarrass yourselves, correct?
I feel like we always talk about embarrassing ourselves. We need to go over the parameters of what you consider embarrassing. I still don't understand. But
Yeah,
I'm with
that.
you. I'm with you. I'm there. It's gonna be great. And
Good.
and the person who seems very upbeat about this still, even though there's just a hey, go in and check out this abandoned house, please mission, is Clover, who is currently wearing a green sweater vest. Just learned what that was a second ago. And like a white undershirt and like these brown pants with a belt and something sort of attached to the belt loops, some little like pouches and stuff, as they're holding they're holding a camera, and it seems like they just finished doing a little bit of taking some pictures, and they were probably the last person to get on the bus because they were busy doing a little hey gang here's what the mission is today, and that was that's what they were busy doing. But then they come on the bus and immediately sit back down and immediately just sort of waiting just for them to take off before they go into doing anything else.
Clarissa, what are you doing on the bus caravan vehicle?
I imagine I'm just kind of like sitting in the back, listening to Caesar talk and just being like, yeah, all right, whatever. He does this every time. It's whatever it is. I don't really care. And I'm just gonna like be sitting back, relaxing, legs up on the furniture, and just like chilling out. Just like, yeah, all right. Like, I don't know what you mean by don't be embarrassing. You'd be helpless without us anyway.
Pop quiz, Clarissa.
What's
Cesar
up?
like calls out to you while you're like lounging about in the middle of his speech. Pop quiz for you. What is the immortal essence of a ghost called?
I don't know. Ectoplasm?
Okay, you are paying attention.
All right.
Like, this is just something Cesar does whenever Clarissa like seems to be slacking off because she's the mundane, and Cesar's just like every time he thinks you're not paying attention, like, all right, pop quiz time. That teacher part of him kicks in.
Amazing. And Simon, where are you on this this bigger on the
Caravan.
inside caravan?
I would probably place Simon more towards the middle. You would see a small in stature, probably around 5'1", looking young woman. She's got her periwinkle hair, and it's shoulder cropped and blunt, and she has wide, unblinking sage green eyes. Her skin is pale and freckled with rosy flushed cheeks. Sorry, milady. She wears pretty feminine, like neat clothing, normally a dress, usually in pastel tones to match her hair, alongside these cream platformed loafers. She wears gold jewelry, earrings, necklaces, rings, all that she uses to pull her power from. She's more quiet. She's much more of a listener as everyone's talking, and you would probably just see her playing with her doll, sitting knees locked together, and more so trying to take up as little space as she can and just focus on that, listening but not responding.
Okay. Well, as everyone is pulling, like, you're pulling into friendship, you've just passed the welcome to friendship main sign. And it's a coastal town. In the distance you can see a lighthouse. Almost lost that word. In the distance you can see a lighthouse along the coast, and just a bunch of just tiny white little cottages as you're driving through the town. And then up on this cliff by itself, like on the other side of town, is this dark creepy, like imposing manner with this huge art nouveau, yeah, art nouveau type of gate. Above it it says oh my god, I forgot the name. I just said it. Whipstaff. Thank you. I was gonna say Wingate. That was wrong. Whipstaff above the gate. Or what do you do?
As we're pulling up, Clover is doing their general things they always do to get when they start pulling up to the location. They have this little body camera that they have, so they attach that to their sweater vest, so it's like sort of hard to see, but it's properly there, and it will capture essentially everything that they're seeing. They sort of put their I was so certain that was for me, and it's usually the motorcycles usually attack me. They have their a little bag of stuff sort of strapped around them, where they have their bigger camera and some little supplies, their tools and stuff. And they sort of lean out of sort of from where they're sitting a bit to get a better look at Cesar, and they're like, so just to confirm, are we? This is not just actual cleaning, right?
So what now?
This is not just actual cleaning, right? Like we're not cleaning a mansion, and that's there are things here, maybe.
We're cleaning it out, right? Like of ghosts.
Right. Well, sometimes people will say cleaning it out, and then you get there, and then they hand you a broom and they say get to work. So.
Well, this place hasn't been this place is supposedly been abandoned for decades, so I would be very surprised if they handed us a broom and told us to sweep.
That's true, and also very good to know. Well, I already knew that, but it's good to reiterate just so we're all aware, and also so I could probably write it down for them.
Clarissa walks up to the front to see what the mansion looks like, and it's just like, oh shit, that's hella spooky vibes.
I think Cesar is going to kind of just start going on almost like a guided tour style of oh yes, this manor is has this style of architecture, which was very common in the colonial era.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, all right, it's a building.
While this conversation,
Unprompted, Cesar is just pulling up, he's in the driver's seat, just whipping around the wheel to try and park. He's like, oh yes, this style of architecture was very common in the colonial era.
while this conversation is happening, because we're at the start of our mystery, could I roll my premonition?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh.
Oh, that reminds me, I also have to roll. I have to roll my man with a plan. So.
Mm-hmm. The D10. A 10.
Oh,
okay.
Nice.
First nat of the campaign.
Beautiful.
Our first roll is a first max roll.
Yeah.
It says good thing.
Nice.
Okay,
All right.
that's good.
Yeah. Well, I gotta roll. All right, I gotta roll mine.
All right.
Do you also want me to reread you what premonition is, or do you have it?
I will get that from you. What was yours, Adrian?
I got an 8.
Okay.
So I get one hold that I can keep at any time during the session. If I need to appear somewhere, or if I need to be somewhere, I can spend a hold to be there and be fully prepared for whatever's going on. So if I need to suddenly appear in a location that I'm not in, I can say, spending my hold, I'm here, I'm fully prepared to do whatever I got to do.
Beautiful. And Simon, what is premonition for you?
So, oh, I also get to add my weird. So that's
Yes,
a
add your
12.
stats. Add your stats. That's important.
Yeah, that's a 12. On a 10 plus,
Sweet
you get a
Christmas.
detailed vision of something bad that is yet to happen. You take +1 forward to prevent it coming true, and mark experience if you stop it.
Okay, so something bad that has yet to happen.
Yeah, what you got planned? Give me your secrets, Dan.
So
As she's getting this premonition, she's looking in the eyes of her doll.
oh, not creepy at all. Yeah, so something bad that's about to happen. You okay, so you're taken into the manor, and it's like you're like getting whipped through like on a speedy tour. There's a kitchen, and then all of a sudden you are upstairs in an attic, and then all of a sudden you're down on the second floor where the in a bedroom, and in the bedroom you just get there's a big cloud of green gas that just comes out of nowhere in your face, and then you're immediately brought back to your own body outside of the manor.
As that happens, you'll probably during your conversation, you'll just hear Simon, gas. That's all she says.
What? Wait, what was that?
Gas.
Oh, when?
There's gonna be gas in a room.
You didn't eat the gas station chili, did you?
No.
No, this is just something she does. It's cool.
Yes, but you predicted gas in the future. I just wanted to make sure you didn't eat anything unsavory.
No. Just green
Right.
gas in a room.
When all this is happening, Cesar is like, he's like kind of studying the building. Like, we've parked now, I'm assuming, like in front of the mansion. And I'm gonna say that like Cesar is like, he's already like, while Simon is busy like doing her thing, Cesar is like just kind of has his hands stroking his salt and pepper goatee, just kind of like studying, and he's formulating like different ways he's going to approach the situation, kind of making like a mental map of where everything is.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. I realized I didn't realize I also have a start of the mystery move.
Okay. You want to use it?
And yeah, it's called Connect the Dots. So meanwhile, well, I like to picture like Simon is like looking at her doll, and it's like this sort of mystical moment. Cesar is like sort of analyzing the building and like formulating a plan. You see Clover probably next to Clarissa, like deep in their book, like looking at the book, looking at the mansion, looking at their book, looking at the mansion, looking at one point they just look at Simon like as if there's a connection there for some reason.
She just looks back at you, unblinking.
Hey, and then they look back at their book. I would just connect it. Yeah.
Did you?
They immediately like look away. They try to act like it's like they're cool with it, and then they get freaked out.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun campaign.
I have to ask. So while the three of us are all doing our thing, like I wonder how Clarissa is reacting to all the three of us having our own varying idiosyncrasies.
It's like this wouldn't be the first time you've been on a mission with like you guys have been together for a little bit, so this is just pretty standard. Like Cesar's taking notes. Simon is doing weird eye flirtations with her doll.
Ooh, I like
that. And Clover's just deep in their book. What is Clarissa doing?
Yeah, I think she notices all of this and just sees that they're all doing their own thing. So she rolls down the window a little bit and lights up a cigarette and is just sitting there like, the days.
Amazing.
And remember, this is a remodeled school bus, so you have to like do the thing where you push the tabs in and slide the window down.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, trying to do it silently because you've told me not to smoke in the car. Just like,
What if he like rigs a little bit? It's like,
Daddy's no smoking in my
Like,
bus.
shove it.
chill out. The window's open. God.
Amazing.
smoke.
You're going to ruin the books.
That's ridiculous. The window's open. The smoke gets drawn out. It's science.
Danny, do you have to do a roll for your your
Yeah,
connected ops?
I
Yeah.
did the thing. I got an 8, so I hold 1, and at any point I get to ask you a question. One of these
Ooh.
questions.
Sweet.
I'm scared that we've all gotten good rolls right now.
Yep. Which means I just gotta make things harder for you later. I mean, no, we're fine.
Don't do that. I got a 1 on one of the Don't.
I accept them.
So you guys are all outside. When you open the when you approach the gate, you notice it opens automatically. This is before there's any which is strange because there's no little sensor on it for you to, open the gate. Also, it's supposed to have been abandoned for decades. So like there's no one home, but the gate opens for you, basically welcoming you in. When you park in front of the stoop, you see like a stone stairway that leads up to a porch that's fully covered. And there are stone statues all over the front yard, but everything is overgrown. There's vines and leaves everywhere. Yeah. Who is the first to go up to the big stone knocker? Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Nope. We lose somebody?
Yeah, we
We
lost
lost someone.
somebody.
Hold on.
We'll be right back. If I remember how to do
What?
that. If I can find it.
I believe.
Okay, pasa.
And we're back.
Round 2.
Yeah,
There we
Clarissa. Apparently, Clarissa ran first, so just ran
She's
right
outta
into the
here.
She was
building.
never heard from
Home
again.
run. She was
Um,
actually never here. She's a figment.
So,
First off, I don't run, I skateboard.
Oh, true. True.
So right.
Thank
that,
you for correcting us.
for the record, you will be skateboarding on some cobblestone that has like overgrown. So as you try to be cool.
Gets caught. Oh.
It's cool. It's just a series of
saving throw.
ollies and kickflips over and over again to hop from one cobblestone to the next.
Oh my
Your
God.
skateboard's just perpetually spinning while you're just floating.
That's how that works. But does Clarissa go first for real?
I don't think she does yet, but at the first opportunity after we talk to the person, I think she might disappear.
I feel like Simon would just
person
get up
here?
silently. and
I
walk
think
off.
I think Cesar is probably just like kind of naturally like he just exits the bus. Like, all right, everybody off. And he goes, remember, the bus is safe. If you are in trouble, go into the bus. Ghosts cannot enter the bus.
We know.
Yeah.
They go
And
into
like
the bus
strapped
and they come to
over
the
his
window.
strapped
and then we
over
say hi.
his turtleneck sweater and duster, like you see his signature like two-handed silver sword like strapped to his back. And a shotgun. He's-
I forgot we had weapons.
I know.
fully loaded, going to this big front door.
Oh, that's right. I have a big knife.
Also, as Clarissa gets off of the bus, you see that she's wearing like hip-hugging denim jeans, a tank top with a flannel like top over it. She's got like a shoulder strap that she has her baseball bat tucked into, and then on her hip, she's got on her belt, there's like a loop attachment that she has her skateboard just strapped to. So she's like got all of her shit bundled up to the nines, ready to get going. And yeah, she's good to go.
She's ready to
Sounds
run
like
from
every
her
girl.
thoughts at a moment's notice.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, as you all approach these big thick mahogany doors with like this dragon knocker on each one, they like before you go to reach the handle, the doors open for you. They open inward and show this opulent parlor with a... You good, Danny?
Don't worry about it, continue.
Okay. Just wanted to check on you.
Okay, try to fix the camera.
All right. Opulent parlor with a going straight up to... Wow, there were words. With a staircase looping around the side, going straight to a second floor. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Ha 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 ha.
Do I recognize this from my premonition?
You recognize the staircase, and like the quick tour that you went on, you recognize that this parlor, if you go straight back, does lead to the kitchen, and that you recognize the stairs to the second floor, and you know that there's an attic someplace, but you don't know where it is.
Would I know what bedroom it was that had the gas in it?
They all pretty much look alike. They're covered in they're covered in such a thick layer of dust that like any real identifying features are gone. It's cobwebs all over the place, but it doesn't look like there's anything living inside. So for some reason, there is no noises. No, like all you hear is the wind.
That's creepier than me. What the heck?
So what kind of ghosts, I gotta ask, what kind of ghost hunters are we? Are we like the kind where we just walk in and start being like, hey ghosts, what's going on? It's your boy.
Never
Or
disrespect the
are we
ghost.
doing this like a reality show? Like we've got all the like little readers or whatever. Is anybody there?
Oh
Is
yeah, aren't you
anybody among
streaming,
us?
Clover? Clover streaming, right?
I'm recording, not streaming this one.
Okay,
It's
okay.
pre-recorded.
Okay, all right, perfect.
Yeah. I will say, if it helps to answer your question, the second Clover does go in and get like their like sense of area, they do take out like a little like mini microphone, and you've seen them do this before. They go, "Okay, excuse me, spirits of this premises. We are here to communicate in some way so you may evacuate because someone is moving in. And we can help relocate you if needed. But we would prefer if you just sort of come up and say hi. Because, that would be cool. That's all."
I have a question.
Yes.
Does this big entrance parlor have like a grand piano in it? Anything like that?
Not that you can see.
No
But there-
instruments anywhere?
Not in the parlor, but you can see if you go, like, there are doors that lead off right before you get to the stairs. There's a hallway on the opposite wall that is the door is closed. So I don't know.
I'm gonna walk over to it and open the door and poke my head in. What do I see?
Darkness, because there's no, like, all of the windows are covered.
Cesar hands you a flashlight. It's just
Cool.
like, you might be needing this.
All right, I grab it and just like flash it. What do I see in the room?
In
with
this
the
room?
flashlight.
In this room, it looks like it's an abandoned library. There are walls full of books that are, again, everything is covered in such a thick layer of dust. Like, it's disgusting. But on the far wall near an old marble fireplace is a piano. I will give you
Awesome.
a piano.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm just gonna like not even look back at the rest of the group and just like wander in and walk straight over to the piano. Like, oh, I wonder what kind of taste these people had. Open up the bench to see what books they have in there. And I would like to stumble across something important.
Oops. Okay. Yeah, why is this the only move that I remember from anybody's playbooks? Yeah, so when you're flipping through all of these, the types of books that they have, the taste of, like, music that they have, you are going to come across a newspaper that says local inventor son dies, and yeah, the article is going to be about, I'm gonna call him Atticus because that's the oldest name I can think of. He was a kids inventor. Like, he made toys or whatever, which was very popular in the town. And his son Jasper died recently. That's what the main thing of the article is about. And it talks about how in his grief he's bound and determined to bring his son back.
Oh, interesting.
When's the article dated?
Good question.
Yeah, this would be 1890.
Oh, so this is old.
Yeah.
Wow, Why did
Okay.
they put this in here with the music?
Why'd they
Oh,
put
whatever. I'i'll just tuck that away for now
Clarissa,
and
you
look
have
at
to
the
stop-
music.
Clarissa!
books.
And then Chloe comes running and
What type of music do they got?
Can I read your mind? Telepathy
Ooh.
to pick up on what you just read.
Sure, why not?
Ooh.
Do I need to roll? Hang on. Nope, I don't. I just know.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think unless it's a move. Yeah, then like no.
No, so with you totally deflecting, Simon is going to kind of start walking forward a little slowly, holding her doll close to her. Where's the newspaper?
Oh, yeah, it's right here. You want it?
Yeah, and she
All
reaches out and grabs it. And then she walks it back over to Clover. And just
And I
hands it to her.
keep looking through the
Oh.
bench to see the music that they have in there.
They have all of the classics like Mozart, Beethoven, Bach,
Ooh.
Chopin. They have those.
I'm gonna
and-
take those.
Dang, Atticus like me for real.
Yeah. Go ahead. Just take them. Ain't nobody stopping you.
Yeah, Clover will take
Well,
the
Cesar's
newspaper.
not in the room, but he might.
Yeah, you see Simon give Clover the newspaper.
Thank you. And they'll read through it, and their eyes like widen a bit, and it's like, ooh, oh, no, this is bad. Ooh, and then they put it down and take a picture of it with their camera, and then we'll look to Simon. Did you want it back?
No, I know what
Oh.
it says.
Oh, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you feel from, you know?
Do I feel something from this? Like, would there be a relational feeling to the energy that
yes.
comes from this grief? Would I feel that?
You would that energy that grief radiates throughout the whole entire house. You can feel it.
Okay. Sadness in the house.
What was that? Like Cesar is just kind of like he's off on like a different side of the foyer, just kind of like looking around. He's like waving his own flashlight around, like trying to get a feel for like portraits and stuff. And all of a sudden, he just starts hearing like Simon going like sadness, grief.
Old owner Atticus, his son Jasper died,
Found a clue, I think.
and he wanted to bring him
Atticus.
back.
Let me see that.
I hand it over.
All right. Cesar's gonna look at it, and I kind of want to know more. But I kind of want to know more about this inventor and like the thing behind his son. I think what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna pull out my phone and I'm going to like look up that name, like kind of put in those keywords. So I'm gonna investigate the mystery.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Give it to me.
Okay.
I believe.
Okay. So I roll sharp, which I have 2, so plus 2
Wicked.
sharp,
Let's go.
and that is a 9. So I have 1 hold. I can ask the keeper from a list of questions. Let's see. I'm gonna do just for like a general for this house, like looking at like getting my research about the inventor and just kind of looking at the state of how the house looks. I'm gonna ask the question, what happened here?
Okay. Yeah, well, that's easy to find. It's public record. You find that Dr. Atticus McFadden, youngest of four brothers, lost his son in a tragic sledding accident back in 1890, but the actual month and day are kind of... But it's... all the information is around the winter, so it's like around Christmas.
Long
1890.
ass time ago.
Yeah.
Got it.
And yeah, what else you can find is that he was deemed insane and became a recluse by trying to bring back the spirit of his lost son.
Okay. So we might be dealing with a dead child in the or at least someone's dead son. I don't know how old was the
The boy was
victim?
13 years old.
13. Okay. Well, we might be dealing with that.
Actually, I have a theory about that, actually.
Oh,
Oh.
what's your theory?
Do tell,
Uh,
Clarissa.
Like, I feel like it wouldn't be the son who's the ghost. Like, if the son died and then the father became so obsessed with bringing the son back, and this is like over 100 years ago, right? So it's probably the dad that's the ghost because he's the one that had that unrelenting drive to accomplish something.
I'm inclined to agree.
Very
Oh,
true.
that's smart.
And if he was trying to bring back his son, he was probably trying to do so with occult means. So we might be on the lookout for a magical laboratory within this house of some kind.
Yeah, probably. And
All
then
right.
I hit every key on the piano.
With
Simon like puts her hands up to her ears.
with that cacophony of sound, there is a click on the wall of books, but nothing. Like you hear an audible click, but you don't see anything move.
Y'all hear that?
Hidden bookcase.
Did we hear that?
I'm gonna try.
Oh, did we hear it?
Yeah.
You heard a
just
cacophony
Clarissa.
of sound. Clarissa heard the click, but you guys heard
Oh,
a
never
cacophony
mind.
of sound.
Hear what?
Okay.
There was like a click sound when I did that. I just wanted to see if this thing was in tune. It is not.
Clarissa, there were a lot of sounds that happened when you played that.
No, there was like a click over by that bookshelf over there.
And Cesar's like, okay, all right, I'm gonna kind of walk over and take a look at the bookshelf. Like, do I notice anything suspicious about it? I'm gonna try like pushing along the sides, just kind of like messing with it in general, like seeing if I can move it or.
You do feel by your feet that there is wind coming through, but when you're in front of the bookshelf, but you can't find you haven't noticed that any of the books are out of place yet.
Okay. And these books are probably one, old as hell, and then two, covered in dust. So
Yeah.
I'm not about to find out what any of these books actually say.
Thank you.
Yeah, no. Cesar is like, okay, well, if it's something with these bookshelf, then perhaps if I, and then he's gonna like try to move it, like push it, maybe along the wall,
Okay. Yeah.
see if like anything's behind it.
Is anybody gonna help you? Because this is a big ass bookcase.
Clover will help. You see, they were like you said that you didn't want to move the books, and then if you look down, Clover was already like taking books out, like pulling them to see if one of them was a lever.
Which shelf are you on, Clover?
Oh, oh no! Enough thought. How many shelves are there?
We're gonna say that there are 7.
Cool. I'm on the 4th one.
Yeah, no, none of the books did anything.
Okay.
I walk over and just like randomly reach out after seeing the title of a book. I'm gonna try to pull that one book, and I would like to find I would like to stumble across something important.
The book you pull out is Treasure Island, I'm gonna assume. I don't know when that was published, but this is whatever. It's Treasure Island now. And when you pull it out, the bookcase does move, but also there's an inscription on the front page, because I'm gonna just assume that you open the cover falls back. Buccaneers and buried gold. Whipstaff doth a treasure hold.
All right.
What was
Oh
the last
shit,
line?
this is a first edition. This thing's worth like thousands of dollars. I'm gonna tuck that in my shirt. Sorry.
Oh, nice find, Clarissa. And then I'm gonna help Caesar pull the move the bookcase.
If you are
Simon's
finished being
kinda
a
standing
kleptomaniac, perhaps you would like to help us push this bookshelf.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll help.
Simon's just watching silently.
Your moral support is much appreciated.
She pets her doll like a cat.
Oh God.
Okay, well, you guys move that, and then you see a really, really dark, like, stone staircase leading down.
Clover immediately will take a picture of it. And say, I think we found something. I think this is it.
Cesar kind of like shines a flashlight down there, and it's just like, all right, looks like we've made some progress.
Don't worry. I'll check it out. And then I run down the stairs as fast as I can.
Skateboard down the stairs.
You
Oh yeah,
No.
You're running
down the rail.
Dumb.
You're
Grind
running
on the rail.
yeah.
You
Show us your skills.
okay?
Okay.
Oh, hang on. I think there's a thing here. I just gotta hang on. Let me just Nope, you didn't do any of those things. Never mind. Continue. You're fine. You do hear the laughter of a child as you're running down the hill, or running down the thing.
Maybe I
Staircase.
was wrong. I
What
call
are
over
stairs
my
but a man-made
shoulder.
hill?
Yeah, Clover immediately will run after Clarissa. Like, you're supposed to. We talked about this.
So at this point, I see Clarissa and then Clover just like literally just running down the stairs, and like Simon, like you just hear Cesar like just kind of like pinch the bridge of his nose, and he's just like, "Ay, Dios mío."
Yeah. So are you guys all going down the stairs?
Simon would go last. She's just walking.
Yeah, Cesar's just like, all right, well, if anything happens to them.
But she's also listening for anything.
All right. Yeah. The laughter of the child fades away, and the stone steps turn into metal grates as you enter this huge, like, cavern underneath the house. You guys walk for a good long minute. There is light coming from somewhere. You can't quite pinpoint where it is, but it's enough that you can see at the bottom of this cavern is just a fog-covered lagoon area, and like this steampunk contraption of just metal gears and glass containers, and it like Frankenstein's laboratory ain't got nothing on this, because it's weird. Yeah. What you doing?
Okay.
Also, real quick, Casper, I have a question.
Yes.
I think I'm not sure if are you doing redeems during chat or not? Because if people like redeem stuff.
Sure. What'd I miss?
So I was just checking. We have a +2 to the next roll and -2 to the next roll, and also and it says an NPC enters the scene. But I don't know if you wanna.
+2 to the next roll. That's good to know. And then -2 to the next roll. Good to know. And then an NPC enters the scene.
Yeah.
Great timing, chat, cause guess who's a young well, yeah, an NPC enters the scene. Before you guys can take a step into this laboratory to further explore it, you see a ball-faced, cute little spectral entity floating above the controls, tossing a baseball up and down. And he says, "Hi, I'm Jasper.
Oh, hey, hi.
Do you want to play?"
Sure.
I'd love to play, I say as I pull my baseball bat out.
Cesar, like he has one hand on like the hilt of on like the handle of his sword, but like he's otherwise like not like he's just playing it chill, but he's just like kind of letting like, all right.
Oh, like specifically the vibes of me pulling the baseball bat out are legit. Like, throw me a pitch and I'll hit it back to you.
Oh, absolutely. Cesar's just the cautious of spirits.
Like, I'm not
one.
being aggressive. I'm being like, yeah, I'll play. Come on, toss me a pitch.
Sweet. I don't think it's safe to do it on the stairs, but if you want. And he tosses you a pitch.
And it comes a little too close, and I try to hit it anyway, and it's just like it passes through because it's a ghost ball.
Is that how it works?
I don't know.
It is now. Yeah.
As Simon is reaching that last step, she wants to attune to the monster or ghost.
Okay.
I have to roll for it.
Let's see what you got. You got +2 to this next roll, but also -2, so it's a straight roll.
Do we want to do +2 to this one, and then the -2 is the one after this one, or?
Fine. Yes. +2.
And I have a +1 forward, so that's a 9.
Wicked.
So, I get to ask you one question. Who do you regard as the biggest threat here?
Well, threat? Probably the old guy holding the sword.
She like looks at Cesar and just rolls her eyes.
I think then Clover will sort of stand between them a little bit, and then like crouch down and be like, "Are you with anybody?" And they're holding the microphone again, like they're interviewing somebody.
if it's communicated that the ghost is uncomfortable with Cesar like holding the sword, like he will absolutely let go. Just like, I don't know if that was said out loud or if that was like your telepathy or your empathy or whatever you got, but like if I'm being perceived as a threat,
it doesn't say.
Like,
but I feel like because she has telepathy, she would probably do it that way. So you wouldn't know.
Okay, so I'm just the old guy with a sword.
But also, Simon doesn't mind seeing you squirm.
Okay.
Okay.
When you ask that, is anybody here with him? Jasper looks up, very nervous, and then becomes invisible.
Oh no! Wait, it was just. I can ask a different question.
You don't want to wake my uncles. They're not nice.
Okay.
Are you trapped here?
Well,
Are they forcing you to stay?
No, I was waiting for my dad, but I haven't seen him in a while.
That's really hard. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
I thought for sure that, like, he would be here if anyone was. So the fact that it's just you and your uncles, that's weird. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. I I could have gone into the light. I did see it. I was just, Dad looked so sad, so I wanted to make sure he stayed okay. And then I haven't seen it yet. Or again.
That's really hard, and I'm sorry. I don't know much about any lights, but hopefully if we can, like, help you in some way, you'll get another opportunity. I don't know.
Well, we were playing pirates, and I really wanted him to help me find the treasure.
What treasure?
Oh, buccaneers and buried gold. Whipped staff doth the treasure hold.
Treasure Island?
Yeah! It was my favorite book. Dad read it to me every night.
That's amazing. So, were you playing pretend, or is there actually treasure somewhere around here?
Well, Dad hid something away. I've been looking for it, but I can't find it yet.
Have you seen the bedroom with gas?
Oh, yeah, that's my uncle's. I call him Stinky.
Is it bad?
It smells horrible.
Can ghosts smell?
He
They
can.
can now.
He can.
This one can, for whatever reason. Or maybe it's just that bad.
It's just that bad.
It's
We
just
tried-
Going
that
through
bad.
planes of
Honestly.
existence.
It transcends the veil between worlds.
It does.
Would your treasure be in there?
Well, I'm not allowed in that room, so I don't know.
We should probably search the backyard. If it's buried somewhere, then it could be anywhere on the estate.
That's a good idea. I haven't been to the backyard since there was snow. That's all I remember.
Do you want to go try see if you can see it? Or are you like stuck here?
No, I can go around the house. I've never wanted to go in the backyard for some reason.
Oh.
Well,
Have you looked everywhere else in the house except for your uncle's room?
Yeah.
Noted.
so we've got two possible locations. We've got the uncle's room and we've got the backyard. At this point, Cesar is like taking his hand off the blade. It's very clear this boy is no threat. So he's just like, well, then perhaps we should, or maybe some of us should search the backyard, and some of us should maybe check the uncle's room.
I'll find the gas.
I could also do gas. Oh, no, that wasn't a good line. I can help with that room.
I'd like that.
Oh, yeah, nice. Me too. I mean, of course, I'm me too because I just said it. But yeah.
Simon is not amused.
Okay.
Hard to break through.
So
You try to do a joke and it's a great joke and it's just a wall.
So
And
are we
honestly,
splitting the party?
In that
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, honestly, in that moment, I loved the way Danny was playing their character and Simon just giving them nothing. Amazing.
I know, 'cause I was
Amazing.
It's hard because as Sam, I find this very funny. But I have to sing
I
here.
love her lack of energy. Go on, girl, give us nothing.
I'm here to serve.
All right. Yeah. No. I just want to make sure. Are we splitting the party?
Splitting the party, it looks like.
Yeah,
They
I
are.
guess.
Come on,
this is what-
cuz.
Let's go, cuz.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Larissa, that means you and I have got the backyard. Are you prepared?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, what else am I like? Yeah, sure.
Excelente. This will be a good lesson on I could teach you a bit about ghosts and buried relics.
That's cool.
All right. I'm gonna stay here. This is the last place I saw my dad, so we're I'm gonna wait here.
And
You don't want to help?
you're sure that you're going to be safe here, mijo?
Yeah, it's like I only have two uncles, and one of them. Well, yeah, I'm
Are they
good.
both here?
I think so.
Why
I
don't
try
you
to
know so?
avoid them.
I'll leave that to the two of you to find out. Can I trust you with this?
We should have a code word. Also, of course. But we should have a code word.
Help.
Okay. No, yeah. Straightforward. It works. I like it. Help.
Sorry.
All right.
I was
Yeah.
trying to hold it together.
Help works, but maybe put a little bit of
It's clear.
inflection on it.
like a
Help
like a
us.
help us. Like a rise, you know, like a tonal rise. Maybe. So
We
that
should be able to
Help.
see the room from outside in
Or-
the backyard. If I sense anything, I'll come running, okay?
also
Here's
that.
an idea, Simon. If you need help, use a curse word before you say help, because
Like
that
what?
will make it seem urgent. Like
What's your favorite?
I'm thinking of so many combinations of words that would make this
Same.
funny as
It's
fuck.
all-
Because there's fuck help, there's bitch help, there's
I think bitch help wins with that.
Yeah,
Help.
kinda.
Bitch help. Oh my
okay,
god.
that's the signal.
Okay. Sweet. So before we go off, I think we could take like a really quick bio break. If that's cool with y'all, because I just need to stand and stretch my legs real quick. I am in a very uncomfortable chair. So we will be right back as the party splits up trying to help little Jasper. All right. Stick around. And we're still here. And we're still here. Hi, friends. We back. Yeah, so our party is about to explore Whipstaff Manor. Our cousins are gonna go upstairs, try and figure out what's in the uncle's room, and our student, teacher, mentor, the other two are going in the backyard to find to just see where to if the treasure's out there. So let's go. Who are we starting with? Let's stay indoors. And see what Clover and Simon are looking for.
Cool. I would assume everybody is dispersing. And Simon and Clover are walking up this staircase back on the main floor. Because we can assume that that's what Jasper was saying was the correct answer to my room. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. And getting off to that second floor landing, I know you said all the doors look the same, but would we be able to now tell if there is a scent, since Jasper said it stinks, coming from a particular room?
Yeah.
Investigate that.
Okay. Yeah. Roll a quick investigate the mystery for me.
Cool. Would you like to investigate with me, Clover?
I would love to investigate with you.
Because you guys get a -2 on this roll. Thanks to chat.
Thanks. Well, okay, so it's a sharp.
Oh, a minus, so that's a 1.
It's okay. Wait, I got you. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
What'd you get?
I got okay. It's what is it? It's a -2.
Mm-hmm.
I got an 8.
Damn you.
Wait, I have a +1. It's a 2.
Okay.
So like we moved up. It's kind of a big deal.
We did it.
All right. So what's thanks chat. What you get to ask like one question, right?
I get to ask one. Okay. What is being concealed here?
That's a good one.
Okay. So you're coming to the second story landing, and it's just a long dark hallway with 3 doors on one side and then like 3 doors lining each side, and on the very very back is what you would assume is the door to the attic. All of them look like a black like oak door, very very heavy, and on the second door on the right side of the hallway there's a green aura around that second door.
Ooh. I think it's like as they're walking like down, sort of inspecting each door, Clover like sort of stops and puts like a hand on Simon's shoulder, and it's like wait. Oh, sorry. And then they move their hand, and they're like, they point out this sort of greenish aura. It might
Is
be
it?
that one. I think.
Simon's gonna go. Does it stink?
With the 2, you don't smell anything.
I think I'm stuffed up.
Oh, do you need like? I don't know. Do you need?
I have some allergy medicine in the van.
Oh, do you want me
I'll
to
take
get
it later.
Oh, okay. Okay. Can I do I sniff anything?
Yeah, when you smell it, it smells like death and decay and mildew. It's
Oh, your face says it all. I'm glad I have allergies.
1 second. they take like a lap. they walk to the stairs and they walk back.
Well, now is this in my advantage? I can walk in this room and be And penetrable. Simon is, while Clover is buckled over from the stench, she's going to reach out at this door handle.
And we're going to cut there to
Oh, no.
and see
That scares me.
what Cesar and Clarissa are looking at in the backyard. I'm going to skip you guys wandering through the house. You didn't find anything. It's just a kitchen that hasn't been touched in eons. And like a fully stocked kitchen, but it hasn't been touched in forever. A bunch of rooms that have storage, but like no one's lived here. You go straight into the backyard and you're out on this patio that's like elevated, so you're overseeing the yard. It's a stone patio with like a nice little railing. Thank you, words. And there's a bunch of overgrown trees.
Okay. I guess. God, I wish I had my. I wish I took. Now I wish I took the move where I was prepared, because then I'd pull out a metal detector. But, let's see. I think Cesar is just kind of like looking around. I'm actually gonna go and try and just sort of scan the backyard, trying to see if there's any evidence of like upturned dirt or anything, like anything buried here that I might use. I think that probably might be like an investigate the mystery.
Yeah, absolutely. You can investigate the mystery.
Okay, and I roll sharp, which is +2.
And chat hasn't destroyed you, so yeah.
Chat
go ahead.
hasn't done anything unsavory quite yet. So that is a 9.
Ooh.
So I get one hold that I'm going to spend to ask what is being concealed here.
Though you can't, like, though it looks, the grass is overgrown, and you can see that no one's been out here for a good long minute. There is on the far, like near the back fence, I'm gonna call it, near the back of the property, you can see that there is a small hill that does not look natural. It feels completely out of place.
Larissa, is there a shovel around here in the shed? Can you grab one for me?
You are muted, my friend.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I can try to find a shed. No worries. Yeah, don't worry. I'll
Just a
check it
shovel.
out.
I just need a shovel.
I'm gonna just like start wandering around alone looking for a shed.
Meanwhile, I'm like messing around with the dirt with my hands, trying to see if I can like deduce anything about this spot of weird.
The stream looks funny.
Oh, it does look funny. Look at that.
Oh,
damn.
Look at that.
Okay. I was trying a thing. It didn't work.
Oh, I for sure thought it was just me.
Haha! Fixed it!
Perfect.
There we go.
Sorry
Sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
We're good. No, thanks. Okay. So can you roll me an investigate the mystery, Clarissa, and Adrian?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, when you're digging around, I'm gonna say 9s. You don't have to re-roll it. You found the thing. When you're digging around, you find the bones of a child.
Dang.
Okay.
With the -1, I still rolled a 10.
Damn. Okay, let's go. You get to ask me 2 questions, right? Is that right?
Yep. 2
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
2 questions, my friend.
Looking at it for the questions. Hold up.
I'm if you need me to get it for you.
What is being concealed here? And what can it do?
what's being concealed here is deep in the hedges. These overgrown hedges is a shed. What can it do? It can hold all of the garden, like all the 19th century garden supplies that you need for a house this big.
All right, I'll walk up. I'll like take out my bat and just like start beating the hedges in front of the door to clear them away. And then I'll try to like push the door in. Is it locked or anything?
There is a lock on it, but with you beating at the hedges, I'm gonna say that the lock is rusted enough for it to just like fall away, and the door is surprisingly still on its hinges. Good lord. But yeah, it creaks open as you open the shed. But cutting back to Simon and Clover. Simon, you open the door. You're just opening the door, right?
Mm-hmm. Why should I not be opening the door? I don't want to open the door anymore.
No, you open the door, and the first thing the last thing you hear before you black out real quick is smellogram, and just a wave of noxious gas comes and like knocks you off your feet for a little bit, knocks you on your ass. Take 2 harm.
Just a quick nap.
Just a quick one. You're not unconscious, you're just knocked on your butt.
Do I see that?
Yeah.
I just turn around and I'm like, Simon, why is the door? Oh! And I'll rush over. Are you okay? What happened?
Can we get a ooh girl in chat?
Simon's getting up and rubbing like her backside as she's getting up. I can't smell it, but
yeah. What you see before you taking shape is a wide-grinned, buck-toothed, big-nosed, wide-eyed, like goofy-looking man who is he doesn't really have. Yeah, it's a ghost. He doesn't have hair. He doesn't really have a shape, but you can just get distinctly see his facial features.
So like a Cheshire cat.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
With his tongue hanging out, and a shit-eating grin.
I'm gonna just like put myself in front of Simon. I'm just gonna be like, hey, that's not cool, dude. Who are you? What's your name?
Friends call me Stinky.
Oh, that's
Jasper's
your
uncle.
name. Yeah. Okay. Stinky. Okay. Cool. Well, it's you. You sure are stinky. If that's in a complimentary way. Because that's your name, so it fits your brand. Is what I'm saying to you right now. And what I'm saying is, you see, just hear me. Okay, so now, hear me out. Now you've essentially attacked us already, but we're not here as a thing of where it's like, hey, let's fight each other right now. We're just trying to get you to like sort of relocate. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I don't need you to always again.
He's gonna burp in your face, and you get knocked on your ass. 2 harm.
Well, Simon's behind Clover.
You get knocked. Yeah, you get knocked knocked onto Simon. So instead,
less harm.
Yeah, 1 harm from the gas cloud.
But Simon definitely stumbles, like, oh my gosh.
Sorry. Hold on.
Fine, and she's kind of pushing your back to stand you back up.
You flesh bags come into my house, and I'm the one who's attacking you? I don't think so.
Where's the treasure?
What treasure?
For your nephew.
Oh, he's still around?
does that mean?
Damn. I thought we got rid of him years ago.
I would like to manipulate. Thank you.
Ooh.
How would you like to manipulate Stinky?
So with my teleporter,
Okay.
I can manipulate them to. I like the way it's phrased. They will not expect the weirdness of your mental communication. Yeah, manipulate them to tell us, like, elaborate on that.
Okay. Yeah, no, wait, is that a roll?
I don't think so. No?
Okay. I'm not seeing anything for rolls. Okay, there, yeah. Yeah, nah, when we kept them around because he kind of kept the house clean, but then we figured we're dead. Why do we care? And so with that, we kind of just like, we thought we got rid of him. Like, if we didn't need him no more, he would go off and meet up with his dad.
Did his dad pass over?
Well, yeah, Addie didn't want to stick around. He wanted to be with his boy and then some afterlife stuff. I don't know.
It's sad.
I guess I'm having the time of my life. Afterlife.
Can I look around him to see if there's some treasure chest or something that it indicates this is Jasper's?
Yeah, just you.
I think that's just a cursory glance around the room, so I
Yeah.
don't think it really requires anything.
Yeah, no. If you look past him, all you see is just.
Actually, do I look through him?
Yeah, you can. He's just floating there. You look through him and like, it's just dark in the room, but there's no indication that there's a treasure chest or anything secret. This it's just a bed, a dresser, like
The bedroom.
it's a bedroom. That's it. There's nothing in there.
Nothing of interest.
Nothing of interest. It looks like it's been set up for like a viewing, like if someone was going to sell this house, but yeah, it's a viewing that's been covered in dust. A very, very thick layer of dust and cobwebs.
Well, thank you, Stinky, for your time.
Yeah, no problem. Gonna go take a nap right now. And he floats back in and the door slams behind him.
Cole was like gonna raise their hand to say something like, "Are you?" Oh, Simon, we have to get.
We
them
should
to leave.
probably get downstairs and you can talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, that makes sense.
As you guys are headed back downstairs, Clarissa and Cesar, what you doing? Clarissa would have found a shovel, and Cesar, you found the bones of a child.
Just from like digging around with my hands.
Yeah, it was a very shallow grave.
Very shallow grave. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Is there anything else inside this shed that might be like hidden or something? Like maybe the shed could be where something's hidden?
If you look around the shed, you don't see anything that looks like it could be a treasure chest or anything valuable or anything like that. It's just like 19th century lawn care. It's a museum of 19th century lawn care.
This shit is
Perfectly
old as
preserved.
fuck. All right. This place is whatever. Grab shovel, walk out, don't close the door behind me, and just like wander back to Cesar.
Cesar's like, I got a little impatient, but I'll appreciate it nonetheless. Now, what do you see? And he kind of points to like this barely dug up like collection of little bones.
What do I see?
You are currently looking at the remains of a child. Whose remains do you think these are?
Well, I mean, it's obvious, right? Why would you ask me something so obvious? That
What's the answer then?
Jasper, duh.
Just
Come
making
on.
sure you're paying attention.
At the
All
sound
right, Dad.
at the sound of his name, Jasper is going to pop up between both of you and look at his little makeshift grave. See, this is why I don't like coming out here.
No, I'm
That's
sorry,
perfectly-
buddy.
Well, it's perfectly understandable why, but it was strange that your father never even marked your grave. I was thinking there was treasure here.
There is, though.
Where is it?
And he looks at the bones.
Yeah, you're the treasure. You've always been a treasure.
No, they're. My dad wanted me to keep it safe, so.
Oh, you believe it's
Oh.
underneath your remains?
Yeah.
Well, I'd rather not do this without your permission, but would you mind if we dug up the treasure?
I guess that's okay.
Hey, bud. It's perfectly okay if you don't want your remains disturbed, and we can try to dig it out from an angle if you want. That way, like, go a couple feet over and dig up underneath that way. That way, we don't have to disturb your resting.
Well, I think my dad was too old to give me like a proper burial, and that's why he put me here.
Mhm.
So, I mean, it. Could you help me see my dad again?
Well, it depends on where your papa is.
I'd really like to help you see your dad again, and if everything goes well, then we'll be able to get that done for you. We'll be able to get you to another light so you can see your dad.
Then I guess it's okay. Yeah, you can move me.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I know this is. You probably haven't had to worry about your bodily autonomy in quite a while, and I just wanted to make sure you were good.
What's autonomy?
It's just some new word that we came up with in like the last 100 years to like describe people's like control over themselves.
Cool.
Very well. Clarissa, we have permission from the boy. Get digging.
Hey, you're the one with muscles. I pushed the shovel at you.
Oh, no. My back would be thrown out in moments.
Oh, you can swing a sword, but you can't use a shovel?
Digging holes builds character, and especially someone of your age would benefit from such.
Yeah.
Digging holes may build character, but I'm full of character. You need the help.
Indeed, you have quite too much. Perhaps
you
this would
both-
help.
As you
We're
both are
both
going
just, like,
back and forth on this, Simon and,
Clarissa has enough for everyone.
Simon and Clover, you just watch them pass this shovel back and forth, with Jasper just watching them play this
What are you
ping pong
doing?
game.
Well, Cesar is supposed to be digging a hole, but he's being a real butthole about it.
Oh,
I already did my share
a
of digging
shovel?
with my hands, and he's like showing up his gloved hands that are now like covered in dirt.
Yeah, and I already did my share by getting into the shed.
Simon's gonna look at Clover.
Oh, yeah?
and manipulate her to go.
I knew you were gonna. I knew it.
She's just staring at you.
I stare back, and I think we just stare for like a couple of seconds. Okay, and then I go and get the shovel.
Amazing.
I like this power.
Wait, what just happened? So Clover is digging.
I'm gonna dig.
Okay.
Actually, I like to think that they start, and then they're like, "What am I digging?"
Oh, that's a good question. What is Clover digging for?
Well,
Buried treasure.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, we don't know that. That's why we're like, why are we digging right here?
Oh yeah.
It's
So-
not just for the child bones. I swear.
Yeah.
That Clover, like, looks at
Cesar's like
bones,
Cesar.
like-
Cesar's like, underneath the child's bones is the buried treasure, or at least that's the current theory. And we've
Oh.
received permission from Jasper to move his grave.
Oh, speaking of Jasper.
Yeah?
Hey, talk to Stinky,
You did?
and I mean, I guess, but
Bunk is a loose one.
evidently your dad has moved on, and he's waiting for you.
Oh. He went without me.
Well, he's waiting for you.
That's cool, I guess. Yeah, can you move these, please?
The bones? What is Jasper asking?
Yeah, he's asking for you to move him because he wants to see the treasure. Like, he wants to just get this over with.
Manipulating Clover harder.
Wait, be careful with that! Don't break me!
Telepathically,
I will just-
faster.
Yeah, Clover's reacting to getting like yelled at in her head.
Do you,
Okay.
so my question for you, Clover, are you doing this gently with regards to the bones, or are you just like speed hucking the dirt out of the way?
Speed running, digging a grave.
I think they're. I think if they're being manipulated, and then Simon said faster, they literally almost like they're in a panic will start moving the bones out of the way. Like they like get them in like a hand pile, like a bundle, like in their arms, and then like set it to the side, and then get the shovel and just start rapidly digging.
Okay, so you're not hitting the bones.
I just had a
No,
fantastic
I'm not gonna
discovery.
hit the bones.
I just had a fantastic discovery. So when Simon is manipulating people to do things, she's playing Simon Says.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I quit the campaign.
Yeah,
I didn't think of that first. That is too good.
I love it.
Okay, from now on, Simon, when you're manipulating someone,
Yeah, I
just
can't
say
say
Simon
manipulate, I'm gonna say
Says.
Simon Says. Do this.
That is so good.
That is
all right.
so good, Adrian.
You're going, well, since Simon never told you to stop, you're going to hit something. You're gonna.
And she
hit,
doesn't. She's just staring blankly at you doing this.
She's just gonna keep
You
hitting this.
you hit a
Stick to
wooden.
China.
You hit a wooden crate, and then you keep hitting the wooden crate, and then you keep hitting the wooden crate.
You can stop now.
Clover.
Simon says stop.
Okay.
And when you stop, there is a crack in this crate that's been pretty old. It wasn't going to take a lot to get into this crate, but there's basically like a disintegrating top. When you look inside, you see a baseball glove, a signed baseball, and a picture of Atticus McFadden and his son Jasper.
Who signed the baseball?
Some 1890s baseball player. I'm gonna say the Babe Ruth of that time.
That's Baby Ruth.
Yes, Baby Ruth of that time.
There we go.
And Jasper, like, upon seeing the photo, if you like, what do you guys do with this treasure? Because Jasper's hovering over his own bones right now, just looking at it. It's like,
And look
this
at
is
it.
what I look like?
Oh, it's gotta be Wee Willie Keeler.
Yes, absolutely.
There you go. Beautiful. Clover will, after, like, getting their bearings again from being mind controlled, will bring the open box, like, up so it's, like, in front of Jasper.
Oh, you found it!
Haha.
And, upon... Are you okay?
I'm good. No, like, it just sort of blanked out a little bit there, and then suddenly I was just, like, mentally, I'm good. Look, there's your treasure!
Yeah! It's by Wee Willie who now?
Wee Willie Keeler.
Wee
Like,
Willie.
I literally just looked up
Yeah.
1890s baseball players, and
Thank
that
you.
was the funniest name I saw.
Wee Willie Healer. Yeah. He was my favorite player. My dad got him to sign it for us. And that's my dad. I forgot what he looked like.
Oh my god.
Yay.
What does he look like?
Oh, the picture of Atticus is like, he's like a stern face old man, but with like, and with this beautiful handlebar, or like mustache, like the classic mustache, and his hair is like slicked to one side, and he's a mixed race gentleman, which is controversial for the time. You can tell because the sepia tones are a little bit darker. And he's got like his face seems like very stern, but his smile is so big. And Jasper is this cute little boy who looks like the spitting image of him. He's got a fade basically, and he's looking up at his dad with like these suspenders that like they're wearing matching suspenders, and he's got like a pencil on mustache because he wants to be just like his dad, and they're both holding each other, and upon, like, when you look up, Jasper is gone, and like that the dark energy of the house, like the grief that you felt when you came in, it has also disappeared.
Oh, it's lighter.
During the process of them digging all of that up and everything, since they were all focused on that, can I say I wandered back into the house and went upstairs to that room by myself?
Yes, absolutely.
Didn't tell anybody. So
Have fun.
No.
Didn't tell anybody. So yeah, are you just wandering and hitting all 6 of the doors, or are you going straight to the? Because he slammed the door closed. So do you know where you're going?
I don't really know where I'm going. I just went back in to look around and went upstairs because I know that's where they said everything was. And I'm just like going room to room and popping my head in and just like looking around, seeing if there's anything cool.
Okay, so on the third door you check, can you roll me just a quick investigate? That's you're sharp, yeah.
Yeah, that is a 9 on the dice, so 8.
Okay. Yeah, then you would notice. You get the hint of rotten eggs and like mildew as you get to the third door. Do you want to continue opening it?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Yeah. You open the door, and last thing you hear before falling on your ass, I thought I told y'all to leave me alone.
I'm going to.
Whoa,
So
who are
I'm going to.
you?
I'm spending my hold
Okay.
to show up right behind Clarissa, and I'm going to catch her. So
Okay.
I'm before she falls. So I'm going to protect. I'm going to use the move protect somebody.
Okay.
Let me flip to it. Yeah, protect someone. So if someone's about to suffer harm and you can somehow prevent it, then you can try to prevent them. So I'm gonna roll plus tough. So I am just spending my hold from my man with a plan,
Beautiful.
and I am just like appearing behind Clarissa because I anticipated her running off on her own and getting into trouble like this. So I would say that I am able to prevent the harm. So I'm gonna roll tough, which is +1. That is a 9. So on any success, you protect them okay, but you'll suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that she bumps in, like she falls back into you so hard that you're like, you bump into the wall. I'll give you 1
Okay.
harm, because it was just a cushion, and but as like he's hovering over you, just emanating this green stink. Suddenly the smell disappears, and then Stinky disappears, and it's around the same time that Simon's like, oh, it's lighter.
Okay.
Well, dang. I was trying to get that experience from going off by myself to check out something scary.
Well, I think you got it,
You
but
did.
I just kind of popped in like, what are you doing?
I was just coming to check it out. Like, everybody else came outside, so I just figured that, like, they probably barely talked to anyone in here.
And what have I told you about the dangers of going off by yourself?
That it is super cool and I should always do it.
All right, just for that, you're getting extra homework tonight.
Right, because I always do my homework.
Okay. With the house like feeling successfully cleansed of all specters, you guys head back to the C4 caravan. And as you start the engine, you get a message. Clover. Sorry, who are you? Clover. Clover gets a DM from on the company account, inviting you to inviting you to meet Professor Cyrus Zorba. He is inviting you to his estate for a future, for a ghostly endeavor. He has an adventure for you and would like to know if you guys are interested. He is offering you $500,000.
$500,000.
I think everybody gets going into the van, and Clover obviously is not in it because she's like doing her thing where she has the camera. And that was what's the name of this place?
Whipstaff. Whipstaff Manor.
And that was the Whipstaff Manor mystery. It turns out we just had to help a little kid. So remember, hold on. And then pause. And then they put the camera down and they check their phone. And their eyes widen. And from the bus, you just hear Clover go, "Oh my god!" And then they will go up to the door. Because everybody's inside and say, "We have a meeting to go to."
Where are you when you get this message?
Oh, they're right outside the mansion.
Okay, right outside the mansion. And I think Cesar and Clarissa are still in the hallway ish, I think.
Oh, okay.
Or something like that. But Cesar hears Clover shout, "Oh my god!" and Cesar like immediately like draws his sword and just like dashes out the front door.
Then that's so fair. Cloris like sees you and like, hey.
And Cesar's got like his sword like, what? Are you in danger? Like what?
No. No. What the hell? No. Hi. Sorry. My bad. I didn't mean to. Sorry. I freaked out. I had a moment. We have a meeting to go to. Where is Clarissa? Where's Simon? Simon. We need a group
Simon's
meeting.
standing next to the caravan. She's just watching this.
We have a
Clarissa.
Clarissa will wander out with like a handful, like a stack of first edition books, and just be like, I got these for the library. Like, honestly, it's rich people shit that hasn't been touched in like a century. It's just gathering dust. What's the point of that? Like,
Cesar
everyone
like
should be able to have access.
Cesar starts to reprimand you, and then the moment you say for the library, he goes, maybe we do have room on the bookshelf.
Beautiful.
This job paid pennies anyway. We may as well.
But this one, okay, we have a.
But you're going to
meeting.
dust them before they go on my shelf. You understand?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
It's not getting done.
I'm not getting cobwebs on the rest of my collection.
I'll blow them off first.
No, and then he reaches like it. He goes into the bus and he brings out like an actual duster. He's like, "You will use these."
Yeah.
Dios mío, chica.
Well, you know what they say. If you want something done to your specific specifications, you should do it yourself. And then I push the books into his hands.
On the dust and stuff gets all over my sweater and my scarf, and like, and Cesar's just like, ugh.
Simon mumbles where Clarissa can hear. I respect that.
Thanks.
All right, senoritas, if we're ready to go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
What's going on?
We have a meeting to go to.
I need
business
my
opportunity.
allergy medicine.
Also that.
I can't smell.
In the DMs, they're gonna give you the address, so you can just plug that into the GPS without like, yeah.
Where is it at?
This is actually pretty close by. It's in like North New York, pretty close by. You guys are, oops, yeah. It's
couple hours on a
yeah,
road. It's pretty close.
It's just a couple hour drive. Yeah, it's in a very fancy neighborhood in North New York. That's what I got. Yeah, that's credits are gonna roll. That would be the end of your first adventure, as the C4 caravan heads off to meet the mysterious Professor Zorba.
Probably smells like poison now too. Stink.
This has been the Ghost Hunter Monster of the Week very first session. Well, I mean, like, not including session 0. So I'm gonna let my amazing players introduce themselves, and thank you guys for sticking around with all the technical difficulties. I'm still new at this. But we're gonna start with Danny. Who are you? What are your pronouns? Where can we find you? What's up?
Hi, what's up, the sky. But also me. Hi, I'm Danny. You can find me pretty much everywhere at Danny's Corner or at Animated Pizza online. Right now, you can find me every other Wednesday on Neon Lights Roleplay on Stardust Ghosts. You can find me playing Streamline.
Who am I?
Who am I? Streamline there, and besides that, you can find me just streaming on my own channel. Sometimes I do art, I play games, and we just chill out. And yeah, speaking of art, you should keep a lookout for maybe my Twitter, because I might have art related to this game done soon. So yeah, okay.
I've
I
seen the
think
sketches;
that's
they
it.
look great.
Thank you.
Yeah, those are sick. Um,
Legit.
next in line on my screen is Crimson. All the same
Hey, y'all.
questions.
It is Crimson Galaxy, and that's spelled Krimsin. Because I'm not me without a little bit of sin. My pronouns are they, them, she, and they, and today I was playing Clarissa Charisma, the mundane. And you can find me on Twitter at sin_gal. You can find me both here and on Instagram at crimson_galaxy_RPG. As for the games you can find me in until we come back next Friday, our Monday game that's also on this channel is actually going to be moving to Fridays as well, as of this week. So just a heads up for people who are watching. I know you're a twit, but what am I? That is moving to Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. After that, on Wednesday, I'll be back with some things from the flood over on Party Wipe Games at 1 p.m. PST. On Thursday, I will be back over on So Maddie Games playing some Call of Cthulhu, or Call of Thursdays, if you will. And then I will be back next Friday here. I hope to see ya. Wait, was there another question?
No, I think that's everything.
Awesome.
Next on my setup is Adrian.
Well, hi, my name's Adrian. My pronouns are he, him, and they, them. I am an indie TTRPG designer. Pretty much, if you want to follow me anywhere, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Tumblr, and then my itch page all uses the same URL. That's Arnivold, ARNIVOLD. That's my Twitter handle. That's my Tumblr URL, and that's also my itch page. So just plug that into any of those three, and you're gonna find me. I was just the expert. I was playing everyone's favorite history teacher, Cesar Cristoval Conrado Cortes, the C4 of the team C4. And I can't wait to be here next week.
Amazing. Sam. Last but not least.
Yeah, I am Sam. You can find me Monday through Friday on twitch.tv/Sam, SEUM. You can also find me on all social medias at Just Sam, so JUSTSEUM. Actually, right after this, I'm about to go live on my channel because my son and I will be raising for American Heart Association. It is his 6th annual stream, so it's his favorite time of year, so it's gonna be a good time. Also, in case you don't know, I played the spooky, good old Simon Collins, she, her, which are also my pronouns. I am also in a brand new Pathfinder 2E campaign this Monday at 6, what time is it? Yes. 6 p.m. PT over on twitch.tv/Cybernation Uncensored. And then on Thursdays, I have back-to-back D&D. At 10 a.m. PT, I am in a D&D 5e long-form campaign on twitch.tv/CantripBreakers. And then right after that, I'm on another D&D 5e long-form campaign on twitch.tv/Captain Robert, and it's called Meteor Anchor. And then I also have a D&D podcast. So if you like to listen to the more audio version of things, I have an Amnesia campaign, which we are in season 3. We were given blank character sheets, didn't know our names, our races, our classes, or anything about us, but we've slowly been learning who we are alongside the audience. They're roughly 45 minutes to an hour long, so they're easy to listen to as well. And that is I.
Yo. And hi, I'm Casper. I've been your keeper this time of day. I am a Black Cherokee Sapphic writer of sci-fi, fantasy, and horror. I created a lesbian werewolf scripted podcast called Howl, where you can find it wherever. I am here every Friday. Normally, I'm on Tabletop Titties or Titties by Night, which should be picking up sometime soon. Yes. And I'm on Neon Lights Roleplay with Danny on Wednesdays. I'm on the Initiative Order's Gone Ghost every Thursday. And Pluto Cleric's Weird Frontier game, which is a Starfinder game. On that one's on Sundays, and Gone Ghost is Monster Hearts 2. And yeah, I've got a Lancer game coming up on Saturdays. And yeah, to keep up with everything that I'm doing, you can find me at Casper DNB Ghost. That is Casper DANB Ghost, all one word. Thank you, Cybernation Uncensored, for letting me do this weird campaign. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for sitting here and watching these amazing players go through everything I put them through. And we can't wait to see you until next week. Bye. Yeah.
Cybernation Uncensored